there's a good chance that they're the killers.
Why the hell is there blood here? Way too many people here. They're trampling all over the crime scene. There's a railroad track near where the body was left. Same as all the other victims. The body is still here. The body is still here.
Harry, comment. The victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence.
I think I've seen all there is to see.
Superficial wound on the right thigh. The blood is identical to that on the fence.
A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death.
The victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file. An orchid was placed on the victim's chest. His face is covered with mud, like the other victims.
Heading back to the office. You staying?
Yeah, I'm gonna have another look around if you don't mind.
Take all the time you want.
I think I've seen enough. Better get back to the station before I catch pneumonia. Impressive. Seems the only traces the killer left are those he intended to leave. He knew exactly what he was doing. Right down to the tiniest detail.
A bat. A fox. A crab. Death. Death.
I have the results of your MRI scans. Everything seems to be normal. There is no physical damage from the accident. However, I am worried about your psychological condition. I know it's not easy, but you've got to start over, Ethan. You're not responsible for what happened.
It's my fault Jason is dead. He'd still be alive if I'd been looking out for him.
It was an accident. Accidents happen every day. You can't blame yourself forever for your son's death. How is Sean?
He's a very solitary kid, you know, very focused within himself. He's really close to his mother. With me, he's more distant.
And what about you, Ethan? What do you feel?
I stopped living at the same time Jason did. When that car ran into us.
Is there something else you wanted to tell me, Ethan?
Have there been any cases of split personality developing after concussion? Like people doing things but having no memory of what they've done? Like somebody else had been doing them?
We know that in certain cases, a violent shock to the brain can cause serious psychological disturbances, like schizophrenia, for example. That's the end of this session. We'll continue this conversation next week. You were lucky, Ethan. It's very rare to survive such a traumatic accident.
I don't exactly feel lucky, Doctor. Do you want to eat something? Is something the matter, Sean?
No, I'm all right.
How did things go at school today?
The teacher yelled at me for being late again. She's gonna send me home the next time it happens.
I'm sorry about that, Sean. Next time, we'll really pull it together, okay? Aren't you gonna go play with the other kids?
I don't feel like it.
Sean looks so miserable. I wish I could help him. Just not sure I can right now. Sean used to love going to the park, laughing and messing around. Man, he was so happy. But that was before, with Jason. What am I going to do to cheer him up? I haven't been on a seesaw in a long time. What do you think?
Yeah! Come on, Dad, make me fly.
I'll find something else to do with him. He seems to be having fun. It's been a long time since I've seen that smile. What about that merry-go-round? I bet I can push you so fast you won't be able to stay on it.
Great! Go on, Dad, as fast as you can. Faster! Whoa! I think my head is spinning.
Good training for astronauts, though. I'll find something else to do with him. He seems to be having fun. It's been a long time since I've seen that smile. You want to go play on the swing? I'll push you.
Okay. Come on, Dad! Higher! You're not pushing Dad. Come on, Dad! Higher! That was cool.
Looks like rain's coming. I think we better go.
Okay. You know, sometimes I remember before. I mean, when Jason was still here. Sometimes I wish everything could just be the way it was before.
Me too, Sean. Me too.
Hey, Dad, can I have a ride on the carousel? Can I?
Sure. Go pick a horse and get on. I'll get a ticket. I want to get back to being the kind of father I used to be. Sean looks happy. I wish I could see him like that more often. One, please. That's $1.
No!
Do you think it's gonna take long?
No, he should be finished soon.
I'm off, Charlene. I'll look at the reports later. Oh, cancel all appointments for this afternoon.
Okay. Oh, Captain. Agent Norman Jayden from the FBI is here.
Jayden, of course. We've been expecting you. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Do you mind tagging along? We can talk as we walk.
Yeah, of course. I wanted to introduce myself before getting started, but perhaps there's a better time.
No, it's fine. I just have to get to the press conference. We have them every day now. Believe me, it's not always easy finding something to tell them. Fortunately, today we have some news. Have you met Lieutenant Blake yet?
Yeah, we met this morning.
He has his own methods, but he's a good cop. I'm sure you'll get on well together. Do you know how to tie a knot in a necktie?
I guess.
To be frank with you, I could have done without the FBI on this one, but the press are all over us. This origami killer case crept up on us, and it's fast becoming a national concern. There are hundreds of killers in this country, but what do you know? This guy is exotic. He leaves flowers and origami figures. Work that one out. Then the press get onto it, and we suddenly become the center of the universe.
I'm here to arrest a serial killer. With all due respect, sir, the rest of it, it's none of my business.
No, of course not. All I'm asking is that you make progress, and fast. The press want a perpetrator, and we're gonna have to serve him up on a silver platter. Not bad. Oh, go see Charlene. She'll show you to your office. Yeah, check in on the press conference if you're interested. It'll give you an idea of the political climate around here.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to the club, Jayden.
I'll have a look around the station. Stretch my legs for a bit. I should get Perry's assistant to show me my office. I can't wait to get to work. I'm dying of thirst. Where's the water cooler when you need one? I saw Blake when I arrived. Maybe I should go talk to him. Strange character, Captain Perry. Seems to be more interested in meeting the press than investigating the crime. Captain Perry is doing his press conference now. Might be interesting to have a look.
He was reported missing. An autopsy will be conducted tomorrow to determine the exact cause of death. But going from first indications, it would seem that he drowned. The state in which the body was found suggests the methodology of the origami killer. The investigation should confirm this in the coming days. The police are continuing to work around the clock to find the murderer as quickly as possible.
Nice watch.
Oh, it's the present we offer to our new lieutenants. We bought the same model each year for the past 20 years for each promotion. It optimizes everybody's time, and it's the kind of thing that always goes down well. You can contribute to our fund if you like. We're still a few dollars short.
Congratulate Larry on my behalf.
I'll be sure to do that, sir.
Captain Perry said you could show me to my office?
Yes, of course. Follow me.
This is my office?
That's where I was told to take you. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Okay, time to work. No time to lose. Gotta get down to work. First, analyze the case files. Wow. More like a big cupboard. Well, I wanted a quiet place to work, and it certainly looks like I got it.
Step 1. Change the office. common species. That doesn't help much. No prints or specific clues. Nothing much to go on. The killer's car is probably a Chevrolet Malibu 83. The orchid is a common species. It can be found at any flower shop. Just one origami store in town. Eight victims in the last 3 years. All boys, aged between 9 and 13. No signs of violence. The victims disappear from public places in broad daylight. No one notices anything. Bodies are found 3 to 5 days later. Drowned in rainwater. There is always a railroad line adjacent to where the bodies are found. And all the victims disappeared in the fall. The killer has a large comfort zone. He gained confidence rapidly and moved away from his base. This won't make the geoprofiling any easier. Always the same ritual. An origami in the hand, an orchid on the chest. The victims have always been dead for less than 6 hours when they were found, which means they remained alive for several days before being drowned. Over 3,500 people questioned. Over 100 suspects interrogated. Not a single lead to go on. The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He is intelligent, calm, and determined. An organized type. He has a car. He's probably employed, but his work allows him free time. Here we go again. I better go wash my face. I need to take some. I'm gonna faint if I resist. It's all right. I know I can make it. I know I can make it.
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Marsh. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park with my son, Sean. We played together for a while, and then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses, and when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail can be important.
It must have been about... $5:30, I think. I'm not really sure.
What was your son wearing when he disappeared?
He was wearing a coat. A brown coat. And a pair of pants. Black pants.
How could Sean have disappeared without you even noticing? Weren't you right by the carousel?
I went for a short walk around the park, just for a few minutes. When I got back, the carousel had stopped, and Sean wasn't there.
You say you took your son to the park after school, but you didn't report him missing until 8:15. Why did it take you so long to contact the police?
I searched the whole neighborhood for him. I thought he couldn't have gone far.
All right. That's all the questions I have for now. You're free to go, Mr. Mars. We'll continue to look for Sean overnight. We'll contact you if we have any more questions.
Do you think the origami killer...
Listen, your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple hours.
But what if it is the origami killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
Did they find something?
No, nothing yet, but they're gonna keep looking through the night.
Do they think it's the origami killer?
It's still too early to say, but it is a possibility.
What happened, Ethan? How could you lose Sean like that? You should never have taken your eyes off him. I mean, for God's sake, how hard is it to keep your eye on a child in the park? Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason? I'm sorry. It's not what I meant to say. I miss him so much.
Good evening.
Good evening to you, sir. Can I help you, sir?
Well, I hope so. My name's Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the origami killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My son is dead, Mr. Shelby. I have nothing more to say.
The killer has kidnapped another victim. A 10-year-old boy. Like your son, Risa. I have 4 days before we find his body on a deserted stretch of wasteland.
No one did anything to save my son. Now, you would please to move along, sir.
You may know something that could help save other people's lives.
I was unable to save the life of my own son. I do not see how I could save the lives of other people.
Oh, do you sell inhalers? I'm all out, and at least I won't go away completely empty-handed.
In the back of the store, to the right.
Thanks.
Good evening, sir. Are you looking for something in particular?
Give me what you got in the register. Don't fucking try anything. Open the register, you dumb fuck. Put the money on the counter. Shit, are you deaf or what? Are you gonna open that fucking register or not?
No, sir. You do not have the right to steal that money from me. I have worked very hard to earn it. You cannot have it.
What did you say? You're out of your fucking mind, man. You don't get it, do you? I'm gonna put a fucking bullet right between your eyes if you don't do what I say now.
You shall not be robbing my register, sir. That money is mine. I ask you now to leave before it is too late.
Christ, goddamn idiot! Open the register. Don't make me fucking kill you.
No, sir. That I cannot do.
I'll waste you, man. I ain't joking. I swear to God, man, I'll blow your fucking brains out.
Turn around.
Fuck! Don't move! Hands up! Put your fucking hands up or I'll shoot!
My name's Scott. What about you? What's your name?
Andrew. My name's Andrew.
Look, it's not worth it. Put the gun down and just walk away.
You giving me advice? I'll give you some fucking advice.
Do you have anyone you care for in your life? A girlfriend, maybe? A family?
Yeah. A little girl. I got a little girl. Her name's Jessica.
What would Jessica think if she saw you here? Ask yourself, what would happen to her if things go wrong? Don't panic, let's just stay calm. Nobody here wants to hurt you. We're all just gonna be cool, and everything will be all right.
Yeah. I'm cool, man. Everything's gonna be all fucking right.
You haven't done anything serious yet. If you put the gun away, we'll forget about what just happened, and that will be the end of it. Just walk away.
Nothing serious. Shit, man! What the fuck do you think I'm doing here?
You don't really want to shoot anybody, do you? I'm sure we can find a way out of this mess, right?
Nice try. For a second there, you almost had me believing all your shit. And now, give me the money. I'm gonna count to 3.
Thousand thank you, sir. I don't know what would have happened if you had not been here.
At least I didn't come by for nothing. Have a nice day.
When my boy, Reza, disappeared. I received a letter with a locker ticket inside. Inside the locker, I found this box. I do not understand what it means, but I think it must be a sort of message from the man who took my son from me.
Can I?
Please, take the box if it can be of any use to you at all. It did not help me to save Reza, but maybe it will help you find the other little boy. Mr. Shelby, I was beginning to think that there was no good to be found in this place. I can see now that I was wrong.
Goddamn insomnia. I'm totally exhausted, but I just can't sleep. I shouldn't take those damn pills again. 2:47 a.m. Always the same time. A hot drink is what I need. If I try to stay busy, it might actually help me get to sleep. A hot shower. That'll create the magic of sleep. I really need sleep. How hard can it be to fall asleep? Maybe I'll go to bed and give the sleep thing one more shot. There's someone here. There's someone in the apartment. The phone on the desk. I could call for help. The front door. It's the only way out. If I can reach it, I still have a chance.
When the parents came home from church, all their children were gone. They searched and called for them, they cried and begged, but it was all to no avail. The children have never been seen again. I have to get out of here and find out what this ticket is about. What does it mean? Some sort of fairy tale? The origami figure in my hand after my blackout. It's the same one the killer leaves in the hands of his victims. I've never done origami in my life. Goddamn reporters! They've been camped outside my house all day. That letter might be linked to Sean's disappearance. I need to show it to the police. This doesn't make any sense. It couldn't have been me. I couldn't ever have done that. Gonna have to make it through the crowd. I can't take crowds. Just can't handle it. The luggage lockers. They're on the other side of the station. I'm just not gonna make it. I'm tightening up. I can't make it. Too many people. Too many people.
A nightmare. The whole thing was just a fucking nightmare. Jason is dead.
Line 18, box number 3. Made it! I made it! I managed to get through the goddamn crowd!
The lockers. Now I've got to find the right one. The lockers. Now I've got to find the right one.
Line 18, box number 3. Wrong locker. Wrong locker. The box from the locker. What am I going to find inside? I took a room in the first motel I saw. Gotta open it and find out what's inside.
Am I the one who put this box in the locker? I don't remember.
A shoebox? What's the connection with Sean's disappearance?
Sean.
Where are you? I'm so cold. Dad! Dad!
killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He doesn't act on impulse, but plans his crimes in a very meticulous fashion. He doesn't have anything personal against the victims. That's why he covers their faces with mud, to make them anonymous.
Why does he kill them if he doesn't have anything against them?
For him, they're more of an image, a symbol. That's probably why he gives them an origami figure and an orchid as gifts to apologize for what he's done to them.
Very interesting. And where does all that get us?
The best way of tracking a predator is to be familiar with his behavior.
That may be true in novels, but there's a child's life at stake here.
Continue, Jaden.
Then I studied the geographical distribution of the murders. Generally, a killer commits his first murder near to where he lives, so he has a safe place to flee to if any complications arise. The more confident he becomes, the further he roams from his base. By analyzing the locations where the victims disappeared, I was able to isolate a zone where the killer might live.
And what size is this, zone?
For the moment, about 10 square miles.
Ah, great. There must be 10,000 people live in that sort of area. You gonna question them one by one?
The more clues we get, the more we can reduce the zone. We can then cross-check it with our list of suspects and identify the killer. One detail attracted my attention. The interval between the time when a victim disappears and the time when the body is found ranges from 3 to 5 days. But the rainfall is always at 6 inches, give or take 10%.
What on earth does that mean?
All the victims were drowned in rainwater. The killer kills only in the fall when there is plenty of rain. It could be that he puts them in some sort of well or tank that is open to the skies and that fills up with rainwater. The more it rains,
So what's next?
There are 2 suspects whose psychological profile might fit and can be connected to the comfort zone. I'd like to question them.
God damn it. We're wasting our time with this bullshit. The killer's out there somewhere, we gotta get off our asses and find him.
Blake, I've had just about enough of your shit. You've been chasing this guy for what, 2 years? And what are you caught, huh? Nothing! Abso-fucking-lutely nothing!
What, you think you can do a better fucking job than me with your psychology degree and your great glasses? Well, let me tell you something, pal. That don't mean zip when it comes to getting out there. You're just a fucking bureaucrat.
Your vast experience hasn't prevented 8 victims from being murdered.
Fucking asshole! That's enough! You said it took 6 inches of rainfall before the victim died. How much time do we have left?
If the weather forecasts are right, less than 72 hours. No answer. We waste our time coming here.
Maybe we should have a little look inside anyway.
There's nobody home.
There is now.
I'm not sure that's entirely legal.
Call the cops.
Looks like Nathaniel Williams is a pretty religious guy.
He's a God-fearing idiot, waiting for the end of the world. We questioned him a few months back because he was causing a disturbance in the park. He was ranting and raving. Said he heard voices. Had this idea in his sick little head that I was the Antichrist. I'd come to Earth to persecute him. Real twisted.
All the signs of a mystical obsessive neurosis compounded by a persecution complex. It's stifling in here. Those windows haven't been opened in years. Candles are still lit. He should be back soon. The guys taking a break from reality holed up here in this crazy apartment. You don't have to be a profiler to see he's not a killer. We're wasting our time here. The walls are covered with writing. Quotations from the Bible.
Good timing, Nathaniel. Just the man we're looking for.
Angels and ministers of grace defend us.
I'm Agent Norman Jayden, FBI. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
As God is my witness, I haven't done anything. I'm innocent.
Relax. Nobody's accusing you of anything. We just want to talk. Nathaniel, do you remember where you were last Tuesday?
Here. I was here. I was praying. All day.
Was there anybody with you?
No. No, I was alone.
Why all the crucifixes? You afraid of something?
The hour is nigh, and the wrath of God shall strike men down. I'm preparing for the end of the world.
Where do you work, Nathaniel? You have a job?
My sole occupation is praying to the all-merciful Lord for the salvation of humanity.
What about the voices, Nathaniel? Do you still hear the voices? We know who talks to you, don't we, Nathaniel? Or we both know who talks to you.
Don't speak that name.
What does he say to you, Nathaniel?
I can't talk about it. You mustn't talk about it.
I guess Blake's trying to break him, but what good is a confession if he does?
Pray, doesn't he? He needs more and more.
Maybe Blake knows what he's doing after all.
No!
Shit! Blake is totally out of his mind. I can't just stand around and do nothing.
He told you to go and find that kid in the park.
Better just stand down and leave Blake to it.
Long. You wanted them to stop, didn't
I've got to do something. What's Blake looking for? Why is he pushing him over the edge? The guy is terrified of Blake. He really thinks he's the Antichrist or something.
Drowned him. Isn't that right?
What's he doing? Why is he provoking him like that?
Stop! Stop! You killed them, didn't you, Nathaniel? Are you gonna confess, you bastard?
You are the Antichrist.
Put down the gun,
I shall
Nathaniel.
dispatch you to your father in hell. He is the son of Satan. He was sent to Earth to destroy us. For Christ's sake, shoot!
You're not gonna kill the Antichrist with a revolver, Nathaniel. He's much too powerful for that.
Antichrist, my ass! Get that gun out of my face!
Concentrate on my voice, Nathaniel. Listen only to my voice.
Team, you shall regret confronting the emissary of the Lord. You shall know divine power.
Lieutenant Blake is gonna leave our planet right now and return to the realm of shadows. Creature of darkness, I do beseech you to return to the realm of shadows and leave our Nathaniel in peace.
Christ all powerful, defend us in our battle with the forces of evil. Protect us from the cunning and wiles of the demon. May God Almighty manifest the power of His empire, and may divine power cast Satan and all the other spirits that prowl the world in search of souls into the darkest depths of hell.
Enough, Nathaniel! Put the gun down! Immediately! Back away, slowly. Now drop the gun. Drop it, Nathaniel. Put your hands on your head. Turn around.
Motherfucker! In the name of the Lord, I exorcise thee, Satan.
Okay, freak, the show's over. You're under arrest. Pretty damn cool under the circumstances. I would have just shot him.
A gun isn't the answer to every problem, Blake.
Maybe not, but most of the time it helps.
Asthma-free for the moment, beloved. Good old inhaler in my pocket, just in case. Susan Bowles, mother of the Origami Killer's latest victim. Maybe she knows something about the circumstances surrounding her son's death. No answer. Baby screaming inside. Not a promising start. Baby screaming and no answers? Don't like the look of this. Mrs. Bowles? Anybody home? Oh, Jesus. Wait a minute. Hello, little cutie. Oh? You looking for your mama? This letter. Holy fuck. I hope she hasn't... Oh, hang on, baby. First I gotta find... Mrs. Bowles! Mrs. Bowles, are you there? Oh, shit. Mrs. Bowles! Mrs. Bowles, can you hear me? Wake up! Wake up! She's lost a load of blood. Lucky I happened to be on the scene. I'm gonna call an ambulance.
No, I don't want to go to the hospital. Please.
Okay. You got something around here I can dress this wound with?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, don't move. I'll be right back. Need some bandages and disinfectant. Let's see. I need this, and this, and this. Quick, she's losing blood. I gotta hurry. Stay with me, Susan. Susan, do you hear me? Susan, stay with me. Can you hear me? Stay with me. Okay, come on. There, I done what I can. That should stop the bleeding. Well, luckily the wounds aren't too deep. Hey, how are you feeling? You okay?
My baby. My baby needs me.
Right. You stay there. I'll take care of the baby. Okay? I'm a private eye. There's nothing I can't do. I was a private eye when I walked in here. Gotcha. Mommy will live for now. Let's see how Junior's doing. Hi there, Emily. So, what seems to be the problem, huh? Oh! Going by the smell, I got a pretty good idea. Okay. How do you do this again? There you go, fresh new baby. That should feel better. Right, Emily? Hey, what's the matter? I thought we solved the problem. Of course. Now I know why you're crying, my little peachy poo. Mother shall be to the rescue. Why is she crying? I'll ask Susan. I guess I better warm this thing up. Oh, Emily, are you hungry? Huh? Hold on. I'll just tilt this bottle a little bit so you don't choke. Okay. Oh, good job, Emily. You're feeling good now, right? Now, I'm gonna rock you very gently so you can have a nice little snooze, okay? All right. Right. That's about the limit of my maternal powers. Poor kid. Life ain't gonna be easy for her.
Thanks for looking after my baby. I didn't want to leave her. I just couldn't cope anymore. Just not having Jeremy around. He was such a good boy. Can't understand why anyone would want to hurt him.
Do you take care of this baby on your own? Doesn't Jeremy's father live with you anymore?
He disappeared. The day after Jeremy. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he couldn't take it. Ever since I've had to look after Emily all on my own, and I couldn't do it anymore.
I understand. Did your husband say anything before he disappeared? Did he leave a note or something?
No. He left the house without a word, and there was just the cell phone.
A cell phone?
Yeah, I found a cell phone in his dresser. I'm sure it wasn't his. I'd never seen it before. I tried to turn it on, but it didn't work.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, it's in a drawer in the living room. You can have it if you'd like. I'm sure it's of more use to you than to me.
Do you have any family or anybody to help you?
Yeah. My mother. I didn't want to ask her for anything. We don't really get along. But I guess I'm out of options.
Well, look after yourself. And Emily.
I will. I promise.
In a drawer in the living room. That's what Susan said. Good luck, Emily. You take care of your mama.
The parking lot ticket and the origami figure leads to this garage. What am I going to find here? Can't stop thinking about that well. Sean seemed exhausted. But at least he's alive. I'll do anything to get him out of there.
Excuse me? Hey!
Oh! Huh. Sorry. Didn't see you. What can I do you for?
I'd like to get my car.
Hey, you're a pretty patient guy, you are. That car's been there for 2 years. We took it out for a drive every month and checked the tires and batteries, just like you said. Here,
Have I been
it's
here
the third
before?
floor down. The service
Don't remember
elevator
it.
is at the far end of the garage.
Thanks.
Now, you have yourself a good one, Chief.
A car? Why am I being sent to look for a car? Car's been here for 2 years. What does that mean? Dozens of cars. But which one am I looking for?
Your destination is 4 miles from here. Leave the parking lot and take the first right. Have reached your destination. Are you ready to show your courage in order to save your son? Listen carefully. Take the highway and drive against the traffic for 5 miles. If you haven't reached your destination in 5 minutes, you will have failed.
If I succeed, I'll get more letters for the hangman. It's my only lead. No turning back now. I can't stop my hands shaking. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. I can do it. I'd do anything to save my son. I've got to do it. For Sean's sake. I have no choice.
Destination reached. Please press the screen. 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 Your reward is in the glove compartment. The key is inside the GPS. Your reward is in the glove compartment. The key is inside the GPS. Your reward is in the glove compartment.
The atmosphere here is one of concern, as there is still no news of 10-year-old Sean Mars, who disappeared yesterday. A recent report indicates that the police are now treating this as another kidnapping by the origami killer. If this information is confirmed, he may still
Hello
be
there,
alive
sweetheart.
his victims.
What can I do for you?
I'd like a room.
For you? Anything. Feeling the register. Madison Page, 27, single. How long will you be staying with us, Ms. Page?
I don't know yet.
Room 201. Last floor, stairs on the right, in the courtyard.
Thanks.
The pleasure was all mine.
That's for sure. That obnoxious receptionist better not have a spare key to my room. The thought of it leaves me in a cold sweat. Room 201. Stairs on the right, last floor. Sir? Are you all right? I'll call an ambulance.
No ambulance.
You're badly hurt. You need a doctor.
Please, just help me to my room. It's number 207.
Have you got the key? You're really in bad shape. You should see a doctor.
Must have one, maybe two broken ribs. It's not fatal. But it's sore as hell.
Your head is bleeding. It looks deep. I'll help him first and ask questions later. He's in trouble. I can't just walk away and leave him like that. I should disinfect his cuts. Paracetamol painkiller. Administer in cases of intense pain. Do not take more than 1 pill every 24 hours. Necophren 100 antibiotics. Administer to combat infection. Paraphenol anti-fever. Administer only in cases of high fever. Paracetamol painkiller. Administer in cases of intense pain. Do not take more than 1 pill every 24 hours. Here. Take this. It should do you some good. It's a painkiller. It'll help reduce the pain. It says on the box to take 1 every 24 hours. I don't think it's a good idea to exceed the dose.
I can't afford to wait.
Necophren 100 antibiotics. Administer to combat infection. Here. Take this. It should do you some good.
What is it?
It's an antibiotic.
An antibiotic? I'm no doctor, but I don't think there's any risk of infection with a broken rib.
Okay, I'll see if I can find anything else. I should disinfect his cuts. I'm gonna disinfect your wound. This might hurt a little. Sorry. Are you okay? There. At least it won't get infected.
Thanks.
I wouldn't move around for a few days if I were you.
I'm gonna take a shower.
All right. Let me help you. I'll wait here until you come out. Let me know if you need anything. Talk to me. That way I'll know if you pass out.
What's your name?
Madison.
Are you staying in the hotel?
No, I live in town. I suffer from chronic insomnia. I seem to only be able to sleep in motels. Don't ask me why. Whenever I get too exhausted, I come and spend a night here.
I'm just passing through. And what else do you do, Madison? Apart from fixing up strangers.
I'm a photographer. I take pictures of furniture for fashionable design magazines. And you?
I'm an architect. Thanks for staying. I feel a lot better now.
Okay. I better get going then. By the way, you never told me your name.
Ethan.
Be careful, Ethan.
The box. I have to open another origami figure. I don't know why she helped me. I hope she won't tell anyone. Man, I'm thirsty. I don't have much time. I've got to find my son before it's too late. I'm still in pain, but I gotta keep going.
Why didn't you shoot?
Sorry?
Well, back there. Nathaniel could have had a gun. Could have killed me. Why didn't you shoot?
I prefer to have all the information before I make a decision. I try to make...
Come on, you had a fraction of a second to react. You could have whacked me before you had time to move.
I'm sorry. I thought you were a tough guy. A street cop who's been through the mill. I didn't think you'd scare so easily.
Why don't you fuck off, Norman?
That's him.
Yaroslav Porta?
Yeah?
Lieutenant Carter Blake, I'd like to ask you some questions. Shit, don't just stand there, he's gonna get away!
Ah! Hey man, watch it, dude! Watch it, man! Whoa! Hey, man, watch it! Hey, man, what's your problem?
No way he's escaping. I'm gonna get that bastard. Come on. Show your ugly bastard face. Damn place is freezing. My hands are numb. Where the fuck is Blake?
This time it looks like we got our origami killer.
All the newspapers are talking about Sean Mars, the kid who disappeared. Can't breathe with this goddamn humidity. Hope it stops raining soon. I needed the rest. I haven't been sleeping well since the murder started up again. I've seen the parents of all the victims. And all I've come up with is this telephone and a box of origami figures.
You said I could contact you if I remembered anything. Can I come in?
Sure. Please, take a seat.
I just remembered something. Maybe it's not important, but a letter arrived in the mail the morning Johnny disappeared.
A letter? What kind of a letter?
It was addressed to Johnny's father. I don't know what was inside it, but he read it and then he left. That's the last time I saw him.
And you think there's a connection between that letter and Johnny's death, is that it? Do you remember anything else about the letter?
Well, I don't know why, but I kept the envelope.
Nothing particular. Except the address.
The address?
It was typed with an old typewriter. Could be a lead, you never know. Well, thanks for your help, Lauren. I'll let you know if it leads to anything.
Wait, I can't just sit around and do nothing while you're out there looking for the man who killed my son. Ever since you came around, I've been thinking, and I want to come with you. Help you in your investigation.
The answer is no.
If you won't let me help you, I'm keeping the envelope. It's all or nothing.
Listen, an investigation like this is dangerous. And I don't have time to play the bodyguard.
How many clues have you got, Mr. Shelby? This envelope. Maybe your only link to the killer. I understand. It was a stupid idea. Sorry for wasting your time, Mr. Shelby.
Wait. You're really something special, Lauren. I'll give you that.
I'm just a mother. A mother who wants to find out who killed her son. Are we partners?
We're partners.
Maybe you better stay in the car.
We're partners, remember? Wherever you go, I go. What are we doing here?
We come to see Gordy Kramer.
Kramer? The bigwig tycoon from Kramer Construction?
No, his son.
You think maybe he's the origami killer?
For now, I just have a few questions that need answers.
Stupid to bring Lauren. I don't do partners too well. All that just to get my hands on that stupid envelope. Security guard earned his payoff. Seems there really is a party going on tonight. Security all over the place. I would say Gordy's just a little bit paranoid.
What a joint! Kramer must be loaded. What'd you think he paid for all this shiny crap?
We'll discuss Kramer's decor another time.
Are we gonna be here long? This place gives me the creeps.
I'm gonna go find Gordy Kramer. You stay here till I come back. Okay?
Okay. Just let me know if you need me.
Not gonna be easy to find Gordy behind that big wall of paid gorillas. Well, I'm here. Might as well have it.
I'm looking for Gordy. Have you seen him?
Booze, babes, and coke. Gordy Kramer seems to be quite the party animal.
Excuse me?
Nobody allowed upstairs.
Look, here's Mr. Franklin. He says I should go up.
You talk so crazy if I shove that wallet down your throat? Beat it! I ain't for sale.
If I want to see Gordy Kramer, I'm going to have to go about it some other way. Those two goons and me seeing Gordy don't mix. I'm going to have to think of another way to get rid of him. Maybe bust a few heads? Yeah, tempting. But not such a good idea. Too many goon-shaped reinforcements around here. Okay, gotta find Gordy Kramer. Okay, gotta find Gordy Kramer. Don't know why they have that goddamn music so loud. Can't hear myself thinking here.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Gordy.
I saw him going upstairs a while ago. I'd be surprised if he comes down again this evening.
So, did you find Gordy?
He's upstairs. They've got two goons blocking the way.
Do you want me to handle them?
Hey, what are you going to do? Knock him out with a pair of high heels?
Leave it to me. Just be ready to go as
Miss, are you all right?
Gordy?
Shit! Another one's gonna OD on the dance floor.
Okay, gotta find Gordy Kramer. Mr. Kramer?
Shh! This is the best part.
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the Origami Killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I'd like to know exactly what happened to little Joseph Brown.
Beat it! You hear me? Get the hell out of here!
What do you want?
A witness saw little Joseph Brown get in the back of your limousine.